where you are right now, to truly have the brand that you want to have, you're gonna have to raise your value. And that value is gonna come in a set of growing your skill sets and being able to do more than what you actually paid for.
We had our biggest money at almost $900,000. This type of wisdom is so valuable to people at all stages, not even really at the beginner level, but the people that's really want to expand and make this a lifestyle, a brand, buy you a house, buy you a car, like do for your family with a clothing brand. If you're serious about building a multi-million-dollar clothing brand, I'm talking about making millions of dollars a year with your clothing brand, what we've already done, you have to follow these simple steps inside of this video right now. If you don't follow these steps, you're at risk to not making any money with your clothing brand. How do we know? Because we've been through the fire. And I know people always say it's multiple ways to skin a cat. It's multiple ways to figure something out. But I will tell you, we're going to break down the most simplest law things that you must do to actually have a successful clothing brand that makes money every single day, every single month, every single year, so you can have the lifestyle that you want to live.
Yep. And if you're new to the channel, I'm Marlon Watts, co-owner and CEO of WRLDINVSN.
I'm Nicholas Clark, co-owner and designer of WRLDINVSN.
And welcome to the Activate Your Vision podcast. Make sure you like, subscribe to the channel, run us up. Today we really want to get straight into it because we know that like time has so much value, and that's really what I wanted to start off with, because a lot of people that's getting their brand started, they really don't understand time and value. I was talking to the class yesterday and I was explaining to them like why a business owner gets paid how much they get paid. And if you're watching this, that means 9 times out of 10, you decided that you wanted to be a business owner. So I want to give you the hard truth to this. If you're not, the reason why you would be making $500 an hour as an entrepreneur is because you're assuming so much risk. You are assuming so much responsibility. Like you are leading multiple people. You are actually having the capacity to do more than what one man can do, but you're getting that much work accomplished, and that's why you're valued to be getting paid $500 an hour, $1,000 an hour. And then I was talking to them about the level that most of you guys are at right now, like which is like the technician level, which is really like a minimum wage value job. Like when you just getting your brand started and you fulfilling 10 orders a week, 100 orders a week, like that's a technician job, and you're providing, base value to your brand. And that's the reason why you're only being able to make $1,000 a month, $5,000 a month. And it's not until you raise the value of yourself as a person to actually grow your brand. And that may become like for us, when we was doing our brand, how we raised our value was by going out and opening up a kiosk location and having that location open every single day. So we took ourselves from just doing minimum wage activities to now managing an operation where we now had to have other people there in multiple locations. So we had 3 locations at one time, and us as managers was getting more stuff done than what we could do just as one person. So ultimately, what we really want you to understand in this video is like where you are right now, to truly have the brand that you wanted to have, you're going to have to raise your value. And that value is going to come in a set of growing your skill sets and being able to do more than what you actually paid for. Because if you can only produce $1,000 with your brand, you're only going to be valued at a certain amount. If you could create $100,000 with your brand, then your value is going to be at a different perspective, a different location, a different type of mindset. And that's what's ultimately going to allow you to really continue to grow your brand.
Yeah, I actually want to take us back to somebody who's probably making $0, don't even have a design, they've been pretty much getting so much information and they're overwhelmed by the information that they don't even know where to really start. Because the things that you just explained, some people that's just starting out may not be able to understand. For my people that's already doing, couple $1,000s a month, they may understand, or it may be something that they need to rewatch and re-listen to so they can actually put it in their mind, put it on paper maybe, and really see what you're saying and what you're getting out of it. Because what Marlon is speaking from is the $20 million, experience level. Meaning, like, in order for us to make that amount of money, we couldn't do it alone. We needed other people to help us do it as well. And if we didn't have the vision, the system, and the thought process on how we will actually get this done, we wouldn't be able to get to this level. So you're speaking from a perspective of the person that you had to become to get the result that we have now.
Correct. And their capacity. So we saying, like, if they just shipping orders, Nick, their capacity is at a minimum wage capacity. Like,
correct. And let's actually start there. Let's get people some orders so they can ship out, so they can keep coming back to this channel to understand how much information that they're really missing out on. Because what they don't understand is, bro, everything that we're saying, talking about, giving them, bro, this is gonna help you make not $100,000 a month, millions a year, potentially $1 million in a month. We had our biggest month at almost $900,000. Like, this type of wisdom is so valuable to people at all stages, not even really at the beginner level, but the people that's really want to expand and make this a lifestyle, a brand, buy you a house, buy you a car, like do for your family with a clothing brand. This is the channel for it.
In reality, you're not doing that if you're not taking it serious.
Exactly. So let's go to the people who's like, they like, man, Marlon, I'm just here to switch my 9 to 5 for my clothing brand. How do I do it? Right? So the first thing, like, and to even get to the thought process that Marlon is on, because he on a whole nother level, right? We on a whole nother planet doing this stuff. The first thing that you got to understand is what we're telling you, you have to do. And you have to become that person. Because it's something that you got to do. You have to lose money. You have to make a wrong design. You have to go through multiple screen printers. You have to find multiple manufacturers. You have to have bad samples, bad bulk. You have to go through that fire so you won't make those mistakes again, right? So if I was just getting started, Marlon, I have 0 orders. I barely have a design. I just started to just research how to start a clothing brand because I just feel like it's so cool to own your own brand. And I want to be one of those cool people to own my own brand. But how do I be cool and still make a lot of money? Because cool to me doesn't really make money. You could be cool and not making anything at all. But Marlon, help me be cool and make money. Where should I start at if I don't have anything?
I mean, like, just transparently, like, if you don't have anything, this probably not even the best, video for you. Because I'm really looking for people that's really ready to take those next steps and they already got started. So, like, just being transparent, if you haven't got started, like, you need to stop watching videos and you need to go do some, like, just being real. Like, because right now, like, you could be absorbing too much and not actually going to apply something, and like getting started shouldn't be tough. Yeah. Like, you know what I mean? And if it's tough, we need to reevaluate the things that we're doing that's making it tough, and it's probably just not doing nothing. So if you watching this and you not doing nothing, you might well stop this video right now and go watch something else. Not even watch something else. Go take some action. Go make something. Go make a sale. Go do a pre-order, something. I really don't care what it is at this point, but you need to make some type of progress.
All right. Basically what Marlon just said, because I hear a lot when Marlon just saying the most simplest stuff. Basically what he's saying is it's simple. Product execution. If you don't have no product, 9 times out of 10, you can't execute. So the first thing that you need to do is get product so you can execute. It's only two things to getting started. Product, execution. Yep. Right? And then another thing I heard you say is like, you already got enough information. So I automatically looked at it like a scenario like this. Let's just say we was out in the woods and I had a sword, and that's the only way that I'm able to get food. I'm using my sword to slash and dash things. At one part of the season, I'm out slashing and dashing things. At another part of the season, I'm sharpening up my sword. So when I'm in a season of sharpening up my sword, I'm educating myself. But while I'm educating myself, now I'm starting to, I'm hungry to go out there and work.
The blade got dull, so you needed to come and sharpen it. Like,
correct.
So
I'm basically having that season of where I educate myself, and then I have that season where I'm slashing things and execute.
Correct.
So right now, you might not know it, but you are in that season that you need to start slashing and dashing things.
Your blade is sharp.
Your blade is sharp right now. You've been watching videos every single day.
Yeah, no battle yet.
But you starving, you hungry, you need cash, you need food, you need things to just to fulfill what you're doing. So you need to be out there slashing and dashing. You don't need no more information. So for my people that's just getting started, that's like, Marlon, man, I'm still at zero. It's because you're not slashing that sword that you didn't sharpened up, right? So if you're watching this and you still just not at that point where you made your first sale, made your second sale, third sale, even your first 10 sales, execution is what you're missing. Product is maybe what you're missing. And you may not be aligning yourself with what your actual calling is. Clothing brand might not be for you, right? So what you need to do is figure it out. If you can't go out right now and execute, starting a brand may not be for you. But for my people that already got started, that's like, man, I want to bungee jump to this $10,000 a month, $20,000 a month, $30,000, $100,000. Like, what should I do? Because they may look at us. I'll get this all the time, bro, and this be like, sometimes I don't even respond to it. I just listen to it. Man, y'all can say all that because y'all got a team. But we only got a team because we built ourselves up to a level. But when we was doing only $10,000 a month, did we have a team? No. We was like, bro, we just did a pop-up shop and we did $4,500, right? Like, it was just me and you, pretty much. Like, of course, we were one of the team. We were one team.
And
but
we recruited right on spot.
We recruit right on the spot.
So I'm people saying, like, we went out there, us, and by the time we left there, we had people working.
Exactly. So it's like, it's no excuse if you still haven't hit $10,000 and you saying I don't have a team. I don't want to hear that anymore, right? So let's help people catapult past that level of making $10,000 a month to 30 and 100.
And yeah, I really want to get off of the, like, you know, the not making sales at all, not starting, because that's, you know, like we said, I don't even want you, if you watching this, to get caught up in the minimum wage of what you're doing, because that's not the level. You need to reach past that capacity. And some of those things that helped us specifically that you could take away past the level of just doing business with your brand was listening to audiobooks. So like, you're gonna have to like change the things of who you are to start making that person happen. So it may not be where you have the ability to watch a bunch of YouTube videos, but when we was in the car riding, we substituted music out for audiobooks. That helped. We started playing chess. You know, we started going on clarity walks. A lot of the times we be so, you know, into what we doing, like we take the time out to like think. Like, you have to think. Like, really think about what you're doing and where you want to be with your brand to put yourself there. But I'm gonna put to bed just like the overall and not, you know, really just getting started, because like at this point, a lot of you guys been on this journey and y'all have product and y'all have been executing. Now it's just, we're like, what are some of those struggles that we seen, you know, going from, you know, 5,000 to 10,000 to 20,000 and building that consistency up? What were some of those skill sets, I would say, because that's really what lacks. Once you get past the level of like, you know, you're making sales, you're doing your pop-up, you got to win in design. Like, what skill sets was it that we had to, you know, gather for ourselves to really start doing those things?
The most important skill sets that you need to have a multi-million-dollar clothing brand specifically is marketing and sales. Without marketing and sales, you have nothing to work on. If you're not bringing sales through the business, you have nothing to work on. You have no lifeline of the business, and marketing is what brings the sales. So I would say the most important skills is marketing and sales, and I promise you is so much that comes with it.
Yep. For me, it'll have to be operations and mindset and management, because that go hand in hand ultimately. Why I would say operations is because it's like, if we tag team with marketing, we get sales in, but we don't get the orders out, then 9 times out of 10, the customer is not going to come back. So your operations have to be effective, so that way you can get things out efficiently and be able to do more than what you can handle. In a sense of what we talked about earlier in the video with the kiosks, like, operations allowed us to have multiple kiosks, be able to get merchandise to the kiosks, be able to get money from the kiosk to our bank account. And that's important because if you don't have those things, then you always gonna have constraints within your business. And then mindset wise and management is like realizing that I was talking to my students the other day, and I was allowing them to know you decided to be an entrepreneur. Like, I didn't decide that for you. You watching this video because you either have a business or you want to become a business owner. So when they asking me questions, I tell them, okay, I'm your board right now. I'm not like your board. I can't sit here and say, okay, you need to move this paper from here to there. Tell me your problem and tell me how you gonna solve the problem, and your board gonna give you the best thing that they could give you. But you have to realize that you are the management and your team is gonna be relying on you, and that starts with your mindset. And nobody's not gonna want to follow someone that doesn't have a strong mindset. And you're not gonna be able to have that business that you want to have. But we'll get more into this in the next video.
So what we want to do is pretty much take my people that's making sales and help scale them for free. And we want to take y'all down a series of what me and Marlon is going to do is pretty much break down 6-figure months and show you exactly what we did to achieve those months and how you can pretty much mimic and duplicate some of those things that we did so you can achieve six-figure months as well.
Yep. If you've been enjoying what you like and you want to stay along with the series, make sure you like, subscribe to the channel, run us up. Once again, I'm Marlon Watts, co-owner and CEO of WRLDINVSN.
Hey, I'm Nicholas Clark, co-owner and designer of WRLDINVSN.
And we out.
Let's
See you in
get
the
it.
next video. All right, what's good? I'm sorry I got to interrupt this video, but we giving a lot of game right now, and I'm giving you an opportunity to join our AYV University for only $7, all right? So we're going to be giving you a 7-day all-access pass inside of our university. Literally right here, we giving so much game. Y'all enjoyed that game? Yeah. Appreciate that. And what we need them to do?
Activate your vision.
All right, go ahead on and click the link in the description. Go ahead, try that trial out.